I've been using the Google Pixel 7a for over 3 weeks. Here are the 7 things that I miss most from the Galaxy S23. Number 1 is the better performance. With the S23, you're getting the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is the best processor that Android has to offer in 2023. And it is much more efficient than the Google Tensor G2 chip. Just in general, if you're launching a lot of apps at the same time, such as Google Maps, Hotspot, the Dashcam app, the Galaxy S23 can handle all that just fine. But on the Google Pixel 7a, the phone does run hot. And as a result of that, it does occasionally overheat, crash, and even turn off when you're doing too many demanding things at once. But the Pixel 7a is pretty fast and efficient for the price. Number 2 reason I miss most about the S23 is just the better display. S23 have a 120Hz refresh rate compared to the 90Hz. I actually don't really care that much about it. I feel like on a day-to-day basis, both phones are on the smaller side, so you don't really notice it that much. But what I do notice is the 750 nits peak brightness. When I'm using the Galaxy S23 outside, it is much easier to see, and it's just brighter and more vibrant phone. Pixel 7a is about half the nits. You can still see it outside, but it is noticeably darker, so you have to angle your phone a certain way to be able to read your screen. I remember when I went into the T-Mobile store to change my S23 to the Pixel 7a, the worker asked me if I was sure, so it implies that I am downgrading my phone. But I definitely was sure. I do enjoy using new phones. I love the Pixel series. The S23 is super fun to use, but after a while, I like to try new things so that I can compare. The number 3 thing that I miss the most about the Galaxy S23 is just a better battery life. In general, with the S23, I get anywhere from 12 to 13 hours on average compared to the 9 to 10 hours on the Google Pixel 7a. Number 4 is the fast charging. The S23 offered 25 watt fast charging compared to the 18 watt on the Google Pixel 7a. And what that means in terms of real life usage is it takes an hour to fully charge the S23 compared to the hour and a half on the Pixel 7a. 7a also have slower wireless charging as well. And I noticed with the Pixel 7a, it does get warm when you're charging the phone, so you can't really use it at the same time when I'm driving and I have Google Maps running. Even with the cable plugged in for 15 watt fast charging, it doesn't really charge the phone. It actually either hold the charge or it is losing a percent or two, amazingly. So with the Google Pixel 7a, due to the less efficient chip, I can tell that it is overheating and struggling to have Google Maps on and my Bluetooth connected. And if I'm trying to charge it at the same time, it just doesn't really move, which is kind of surprising. When I have my S23, even if I just put it on a wireless charger, slow wireless charger, it still slowly crawl up. And if I were to plug it in the same way, I will easily gain another 10 to 20% charge while I'm driving. So the Google Pixel 7a, it does struggle due to the less efficient chip. And whenever I'm using the Galaxy S23, towards the end of the day, if I need a quick charge, half an hour will give me 50% battery. I know that's going to last me the full night. When I use the Google Pixel 7a, I feel like I need to charge it a few times, and even then it still struggles to make it through the night. So even if I have like a half hour spurts here and there that I plug it in, just in general, it does struggle to make it through one day for me. 5 is just the ability to turn the Wi-Fi on and off. On Samsung, it is a simple tap, Wi-Fi on, Wi-Fi off. On the Google Pixel 7a, I had to hit the internet button and then I had to go to the Wi-Fi to turn it off. So super annoying, and I have to do that pretty often because whenever I'm driving, I have to turn off my Wi-Fi beforehand so that my music streaming can be connected to my phone in my car. That way, while I'm driving off, it just wouldn't cut off and lose connection. Number 6 is Bixby routine. Whenever I get in my car, it recognizes that my Mazda is connected and it has everything launched for me automatically without pressing a button. Google Maps turn up, music play, Wi-Fi turns off. So all that just happened in the background, and I can't really do that with the Google Pixel 7a the same way. And number 7 is something that I've been experiencing more lately. Maybe it might be my car, maybe it might be my phone, but there were a few instances where I got inside my car and my Bluetooth would not even connect. And I haven't experienced that with the Galaxy S23, but with the Google Pixel 7a, it happened to me at least twice already. I do have a 10-year-old car, so it could be something there, but I'll continue to monitor that. Restarting the phone, restarting the car can fix it, but it can be annoying if it's happening midway through your drive and can't really pull over. So in general, the Galaxy S23 is a much better phone than the Google Pixel 7a in my opinion in some key areas such as performance, display, battery life, and faster charging. But if you're looking for something, if you can afford the extra $200 to $300, the S23 is definitely the better phone. It is cost more, and there's a reason for that. But I think the Google Pixel 7a is in a good price, around the $500 range. It has a pretty powerful chip for what it is, not as powerful as the S23. This should be more than enough for most people. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you find this video to be helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And remember to check out my last video. I did a 3 weeks review on the Google Pixel 7a if you're interested in watching that. Link is right here.